Now tell me about it. Chal.
Okay, I took. This is my first canvas.
No, it's okay.
It's my first canvas. I took 4 weeks to complete it. Okay, and I started off with pencil. And sir told me to do an acrylic for my first canvas. And he said as we progressed by the 10th I can do on oils. So he said do acrylic till then. Gives you practice. So then, you know, it's like every Tuesday we have an art class at P6 and P7. And P5 we have a library class. So once I had made sure what my theme was, I used to go to the library every day before art class. And I used to take small ideas out of books, magazines and all. I used to come and try to just explore them on the paper. And if they're coming well, I would try them on the canvas. Right?
Okay, now tell me about this. What is it?
Actually, it started off as this figure here. The figure was supposed to be reading a book. You know, the book is supposed to be telling him about all of this. Okay, so this is all his imagination. That's why all of it is put into bubbles here and there. So you know, that's why I even decided to call the painting the influence of a book, because I think that this is what a book can do to you. I remember once I read a book about ghost stories. I couldn't sleep for 3-4 days. So
which was that?
I don't remember. Latest sci-fi story or something it was called. Which I read Dracula, Frankenstein and all that. Okay. So this is inspired by my own experience. But while doing this, I realized how limited I am while painting, because I couldn't bring out half the things that I wanted to on the canvas.
Tell me what you have been able to bring out.
Okay, this hand. I'm very happy with this hand.
What is it? Okay,
it's actually supposed to be. It was actually supposed to be a hand. Okay, just a hand, showing a scary look of the hand. Okay, but then I decided to color it with red to add the effect. Okay, and then I gave this shading on the top, which Salim advised, because he said by that it'll get little more dramatized. So I think this came out really well, because when I first sketched it out, the image I had in my mind was pretty much like this. Okay. So this hand I think came out very well. Then, well, I'm happy with the skeleton. I got it out of a biology textbook. And then the skull, I think I made too long. Oh, that's okay. Like the swing, they're supposed to be 2 feet actually. But Salim sir told me if I go for feet, they won't come properly, because I had got some perspective on the swing wrong. So he told me just to make lines and leave it. Then I like the eye a lot.
Tell me about the tree. What is the tree?
Okay, so the tree started off as just a tree. Okay, so because of a Gori picture, it was supposed to be a dry dead tree. But what happened was that Salim sir told me to put the swing on the tree, because the swing was just hanging on the other side of the picture. But he told me to put it on the tree, and he told me to make the sides of the tree orange to give it that symbol of a burnt tree.
Okay. And what is that on top?
This? Well, this is actually supposed to be a moon and a cloud. But then when I first left it white and white, Salim sir told me to give it color, which I found pretty weird. How do you give clouds color other than white? How do you color the moon other than white? So then I asked him if I should do it yellow, because sometimes you see the moon slightly orange yellow, and he said no, make it red. So I first came up with the slight shade of red on the moon, and then he told me to further darken it on one corner, which is what I did, and he told me to make the cloud red, which is what I did.
Okay. And what are those spots behind the man who's reading?
Oh, well, actually it's very symbolic, it's kind of thoughts. Okay, so I started off with thought bubbles. Okay, like bubbles are there around each and every motive here, except the tree, which was too big to make a bubble around. Okay, but what happened was that I realized that instead of putting bubbles around everything, if I just put the bubbles around the man, in a way that also symbolizes his thoughts of things. So I decided to do that.
Are you happy with your painting?
Well, not very much. No.
You're not happy with it?
Not very much.
Okay. So will you paint again?
Not the same thing though. I've already decided what I'm going to do for my next canvas.
What?
Oh, well, actually it's called... didn't I tell you?
No, you did.
Huh?
Okay. Thank you. Just hold it.
Okay.
Show me. Yeah.